Curtis James Jackson III, known to most people as 50 Cent, has yet to release his much-discussed and delayed sixth album, Street King Immortal. But he has a good excuse for that. 50's been busy. The rapper and actor, who has survived financial hardships and multiple gunshot wounds, is filming the fifth season of the Starz series Power, while advocating for its survival, serving as the host of a new late-night comedy show, 50 Central, on BET, and promoting his next movie, Den of Thieves, opening January 19. He also just announced 2 new shows with Crackle, Sony's streaming service, The Oath and RPM, and a new development deal with Starz and Lionsgate. The 42-year-old lives by himself in Midtown West. 9 hours. I'm usually out of bed by 9. In my business, that's early. When I'm in the middle of recording an album, I could be in the studio until 3 or 4 in the morning, but on Saturday nights, I go to sleep at 11:30 or midnight and get a good 9 hours of rest. I need it. It helps me refresh my body. Egg white exclusive. I want something in my system before I head to the gym, and like to eat healthy, so I normally go for 4 egg whites. I'm not a coffee person at all. Generally, I don't like to have a lot of caffeine. 2 gyms. 1 trainer. I love working out so much that I belong to 2 gyms. One has great views of the city, and changing up my exercise environment gives me the motivation to work out hard. I use the same trainer, Jay Cardiello, at both places. The sessions change depending on what I'm training for. If I'm doing a role where I need a lot of muscle, I do a lot of weight training. If I'm going for a lean look, we do a lot of cardio including plyometrics and a lot of reps of light weights. Office hours. I head straight to my office after my workout. I might be listening to my music or music from other artists I want to sign onto my label, G-Unit Records. Right now, I'm considering a rapper called Leonard Grant. He's been around for a while and is very talented but has never had a strong push behind him. I also go over my projects. I'm launching a champagne next year because it's my favorite drink. And I go over my scripts. I'm there for a few hours, usually alone, and since it's Sunday, it's quiet, and I can get a lot of work done. Late lunch around 2. I'm ready to eat again. I have my staple spots. I love Philippe for the lettuce wraps with chicken. To drink, it's hot water with lemon. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is another go-to. The filet mignon is a killer, and I also get the asparagus. In my neighborhood there's Italian Cafe. It's grab and go, and I always get a salad. I usually dine with friends or someone related to work. Round 2. Given my crazy weekdays, it's hard for me to exercise as much as I would like, so on Sundays, I often head to the gym twice. This second session is usually in the gym I didn't go to that morning and is also easier. Get it hot. When I'm done working out, I take some time to sit in the sauna. I stay in for 15 minutes. Come out and go back in and do that a few times. Flow. On most Sundays, I go into the studio to record my music and meet my producers there. There are no windows, so it's very easy to lose track of time. I could be there 6 hours and not even feel it. Right now I'm in the middle of recording my 6th album, but it's as thrilling as my first. Order in. The only break we get from recording is when we order in dinner. It's with the other artists in the studio and the engineers who mix the songs. We order in all kinds of food and choose a place from a big book of menus. Screens. There's no set time when I leave the studio. It could be midnight, it could be 3 a.m. Then I usually go home, and I'll watch TV. I recently watched the HBO show The Deuce. Maggie Gyllenhaal and I were on a talk show together recently, and she's great, and her brother Jake and I did the movie Southpaw together. I will also watch Netflix, and then I get some sleep.